All right. Hmm. Shabbat Shalom. I'm going to re-record this one too. We're having a lot of technical difficulties today, but I hope to make this really brief and a lot more efficient with time. But basically, this video is all about, did Jesus tell the rich young man, do not defraud? Yeah, he did say that, but by saying do not defraud, did he mean do not covet? Is that what he meant? Are those equivalents? Are those equivalencies? Are they the same thing? Because we know in Mark 10, uh, it seems that Jesus, Christ, uh, summarized the Ten Commandments in only six commandments. So he's saying, do not murder, do not commit adultery, do not steal, do not bear false witness, honor your father and mother, and then the rest are summed up, the remaining four, and do not defraud. Is that true? Obviously, it isn't. You can't replace the four commandments with this one statement. Uh, there are many opinions about this account. Is that what he meant? So I think before we proceed, we have to define what does it mean to covet. Okay, so covetousness, what is that? At its very core, it is envy, and envy is love of self. So it is people are discontent. When you're discontent, you you're envious. You covet. You want to take from somebody something that doesn't belong to you, but not necessarily always taking from someone. It could also just mean taking something that you really want. You covet, you idolize, you you have this greed, this hunger, this materialism. You don't necessarily have to take something that somebody owns from away from them. If somebody has a beautiful sports car, let's just say a Corvette, just because I buy the same Corvette doesn't mean I'm taking their Corvette. I could just buy the same one, but that's still covetousness. I covet what they also own. Okay, so that's covetousness. Is that the same as defraud? No, because do not defraud. And when it says defraud, defraud comes from aposteresis, which literally means to withhold uh, or deny from somebody what is owed to them. You're withholding something that belongs to someone else, depriving someone. Uh, the best explanation or best example of this is somebody who works for you and you owe them a paycheck and it's supposed to be given on Wednesday, but you hold it for another week or another 2 weeks, or you withhold it for a month. And over this amount of time, you're accumulating all this pay that they're owed, but you are withholding them what they are entitled to. That is defraud. That's what it literally is. Um, okay, so is that what Yeshua HaMashiach was telling this young man, that you defrauded? I don't think he was accusing him of that. He was basically offering him the solution that he was lacking, or he was providing what he was lacking with the advice he gave him, which was to give to the poor and uh, sell everything you have. Sell everything you have first and then give those funds to the poor. It has nothing to do with fraud or defrauding. If the man was guilty of fraud, he would have told him to his face, but he didn't. People are inserting something that isn't even there. So I hope that puts this to rest, this opinion, this argument that, number one, was the rich man guilty of defraud? Answer, no, he wasn't. So we're just making speculation that he was. We're speculating as well that Yeshua wouldn't call him out and just play along with this illusion that he is obedient, yet he's not. Because Yeshua did say, yes, you have done these things, but one thing you lack, and it was what he told him. And then the second thing I hope we put to rest with this video is that the argument or the opinion, the stance that do not defraud equals the same thing as you shall not covet. And clearly it isn't. So I hope we put that to rest as well. Okay, so that's all for this video. It was brief, keeping it short. And until next time, I bid you all Shabbat Shalom and Maranatha.